and good evening, everybody. How is everybody? It is so good to see everybody again. So, welcome. This is our North American Leadership Academy. My name's Dale Goebel. You know, I've been in the horse business for a very long time, grew up in the horse business, have shown a lot of world-class horses, and just enjoyed being able to travel the world. And so, through the horses, we learned a lot about seeds and feeds and all kinds of things. And that's what's got me to where I'm at today, talking about seed nutrition with Rain International. And what I learned is all the benefits it can give us a lot of times. So it's wonderful to see everybody tuning in from everywhere. If you're just now logging in, I would love for you to hit the chat box. Let us know where you're from so we can see where everybody's at from around the world and say hello to you and do all the good things like that. So, this is a leadership training we do every week. If you've been invited by a guest, it's a no pressure way to just kind of kick back, eavesdrop in on what's going on, what's happening with Rain, get the ins and the outs and the lows and the highs and all that kind of stuff. And you're going to find out what kind of support you can receive, make a great decision whether the business is right for you. And as you will learn about our company and our products, the compensation plan, our leadership, and even a few real stories from real people on testimonies. So, to get started, I want to turn it over to a great friend of mine, Vernon Cotter, who's a preacher at Mount Olivet Baptist Church, and he's going to give you a little information about one of our products. And then we'll go on to do a few more things after that. But first of all, Vernon, how are you tonight? Welcome. And can you hear me?
I can hear you, Dale.
Go ahead. Take it over, Vernon.
I'm wanting to get my screen shared right here. I'm coming at you. Full screen here.
You know, there's always a little bit of difficulty sometimes getting the screens
excited,
up, doing things like that. Vernon's working on that. So
in your presence tonight. Thank you, Dale, for that.
All righty. There you go. You got it.
That awesome introduction. I just want you to know that I am excited about tonight and the awesome opportunity I have here to share with you one of our awesome products that we are really excited about. One thing that I want to share with you first is that we are a category creator, and we thank the Almighty for all the different options that we have with seeds. When I think about seeds, and I think about how long seeds have been on this earth, and you heard Dale say I'm a preacher, so I know about what it says about seeds in the Old Testament. And seeds have produced some of the most awesomest supplements. And as you can look on here, the breakthrough hidden in plain sight is the ability to be able to take seeds, which was created by the Almighty a long time ago, thousands and thousands of years ago. What I come to find out is you're looking at this screen right here, right now, you can see that seeds are 20 to 30 times more potent than the fruit or vegetable or plant that they create. So we have an awesome opportunity and being a category creator. And this is the product that I want to share with you. I'm over to a friend of mine's house who you're going to hear from here later. But he hadn't really caught on to the Vive 3 like I did. One of the things that we have here is an awesome product. Vive 3 is another name for what we connect with vitamin D. Vitamin D3 is an asset for our bodies. And I want to just share a quick story. I think it was a couple of years ago when I went to see the doctor. Vive 3, see, when they talked about it, it was kind of during the COVID times. And, you know, we all are familiar about what happened here a few years ago with COVID. And we understand that's a virus that was taking out a whole lot of lives. So when I found out about Vibe 3 and what it did, I also knew that COVID was a virus. And we are in a virus season right now. And the important thing about vitamin D is that it comes from the sun. And see, where I live, people, if they went naked out there in the sun, they wouldn't accept that where I live. That would be called indecent exposure, and that's a good way to get locked up. So we don't we had found out about the vitamin D, and what it did was build your immune system. And if vitamin D3, which is consistent with what Vibe 3 is, built your immune system, it'll do the same thing that sun does. So if you can't go out naked, it is not a good time of the year to be doing it because it's too cold in a lot of parts of the country. We want to stick with the Vibe 3. One thing that we know is that this is a product that is awesome. And the story that I was telling you about, when I went to the doctor and they took my levels, took all my blood tests, my blood work and everything came back. The only thing that was out of line was my vitamin D. My vitamin D, it was like shooting through the roof. And my doctor told me that I should, whatever it is that I was taking that caused that. And I had been on Vibe 3 for quite a while. And I was taking 4 squirts a day. And she said, whatever you're doing, you need to cut down on what you're doing. She didn't understand it, but I knew what the case was. And I cut it down to just a couple of shots a day. And then after I went and had another blood work done, then I was safe. She said it was looking real good at that time. So we're excited about that. But the one thing that I want you to know is that all of the different parts of this is like the vitamin D3 oil is essential for calcium intake, and the great thing about it is it strengthens your bones too. I've never had broken bones. I've had a couple of knee surgeries, but I've never had broken bones. So I want to stay consistent with that now. So that's why I have this Vibe 3 in my regimen, is because it helps to strengthen all of our bones and even our teeth and everything. So it's important. Vitamin E, which is strong antioxidant properties, helps protect your cells and promote well-being. And then, of course, when we look at the tomato seed oil, it's a source of essential fatty acids. Now, all that is important when we're talking about health. And the seed buckthorn, it protects against aging. Of course, being 67, I need all the help I could get. So I'm so happy that we have this product that we can be able to utilize it to keep our youth. I got another compliment the other day, and it was a young man that was probably about 20 or 30 years younger than me. And I know y'all can look at me tonight and you can see, hey man, that guy don't look 67. And he said, man, how are you maintaining your youth? And I told him, I said, I'm hanging around you young people, and that keeps me young too. So, I'm excited about what the product does. Number one, we understand that if our immune system is built up, it helps to really battle the all the viruses and everything that's in the air, especially during this time of the year. So we want to protect ourselves the best way we possibly can. It's a unique system, and it's easily absorbed. A liquid form, instead of, like I'm saying, having to go out, especially this time of year when it's not very much sun. It's always good to know that I can get the exact same thing that I can get during the summer. Of course, I know that some people like to travel and go beyond and find these new beaches where they accept that, but don't try that in America. It's not a good thing. Aids the body creating serotonin. Uh, helps us to think better. It helps us to have a good mood and keeping ourselves together. Every now and then I have a problem, I pastor a church and I deal with all kinds of people. So our mood swings help go fluctuate sometimes because simple reason is, I won't go into that. But it also helps to reduce fatigue and gives us energy. And there again is 6, 7. I need all the help that I can get when it comes to energy and all the other things that we want to try to do. Of course, it also supports our overall strength, bone, teeth, and overall body strength. And that's important for us to be able to function in the right manner. And it also increases overall well-being, like I'm saying, mood swings and everything. But we have brochure, we have flyers and everything. And I didn't bring my bottle over here today, but we are grateful that we have a system that we can help you along as far as knowing what the products consist of, and we are grateful for Rain to produce all these materials to whereas we can be able to share with our future customers, associates, that they can have the information that's necessary to educate them about this. And I believe that's the main thing. But when we're not educated about what it is that we're trying to do with these seed-based nutritional products, then we cut ourselves short. So we just want you to know that we're excited about Vive 3. We're excited about what it does, and we want you to know that we are Rain. And I wanted to hand it back over to Mr. Dale at this time.
Vernon, thank you very much for such a great presentation on Vive 3. And I got to throw something in real quick since we're talking about Vive tonight. Vive was one of my, it is one of my very favorite products that I take every morning. But when they first came out with it, I was looking at the ingredient deck on it. I've been in the horse business all my life. And I read sea buckthorn oil and didn't know anything about it. So I looked it up. So I'm going to leave a little cliffhanger with everybody. Go look, see what the Romans did use that for their horses back when their horses had been through battle. It's amazing. And that just made me, I was like, wow. So go look that up. Go look up what sea buckthorn was used for the Romans, for their horses way back when. It was amazing. So anyway, guys, thank you, Vernon, very much for that presentation. And now we are going to go to Mr. Derek Lord. He is a really good friend of mine. He's become a great friend. I got to meet him down in Florida. And he is, he's got an extensive background in insurance and financial services. He's retired. And I even understand there was a stint of him being a musician and some magic tricks somewhere. So maybe one day he'll show us a few magic tricks on here. But tonight, he is going to show us the magic in leverage and how leverage can work for you. So, guys, I want to introduce Mr. Derek Lord and let him take it over for a moment and talk about leverage for a few minutes. So, Mr. Derek, here you are, all yours.
No, thanks, Dale, and welcome, everybody. So happy to have you on this evening. As a matter of fact, welcome to Rain 2.0. You're going to be hearing more and more about that. Unleashing the power of leverage. What if you were in a situation where you could build your ultimate lifestyle business? What if you want to earn some extra money? What if you want to make a difference in the world? What if you have an opportunity to do something that most people will never have? Well, there's some mega trends. And because my background is in insurance and financial services, we pay a lot of attention to what goes on. And one of the things is, how can you take advantage of something that's happening in a way that, most of us have not had a chance to do? So here's what we're going to look at. Social entrepreneurship. That's a new phrase. I've been around a little while, and I don't remember this going back 20 or 30 years, but it is really important now. What does that kind of mean? Well, it means doing good while you're doing something for yourself and other people that matters. Healthy lifestyle. I mean, how many of you out there wish that you had just a little more health? Matter of fact, my good friend Ann Feinstein, when you're going to get to hear from her a little later, she made a couple comments that have really stuck with me. And that is, there are so many people going to bed last night and tonight praying for a health solution. Maybe their health isn't really up to par. And you're going to learn, like you heard from Vernon, you'll hear a lot over the weeks of all the different products that can be used to help you feel better. But there's another part of it. People that are going to bed praying for what? Financial health. How many of you have heard of side gigs? You know, that's a common term now. But again, that's something that's relatively new. Side gigs in many cases used to kind of be, I don't want to say frowned upon, but it was looked at like, well, you're not making enough money, you're not doing enough in your regular job, so you can't make ends meet. Well, there's some truth to that, and there's a lot of people out there that would like an extra few hundred or a few $1,000s a month to make ends meet. But you're going to find out in just a few moments, there's a lot more to it than that now. Social media marketing. Yeah. What if you have an ability and you can enjoy talking to people? What if you could turn that into a business? And now just stop and think for a moment. Close your eyes and imagine that you have a side gig business that you can set your own hours. You don't have to wait to hear the beep, beep, beep of the alarm. What if you could choose who you worked with? I mean, that is so cool. When you get to surround yourself with people that you care about, they care about you. Unlimited earning potential. You're only limited by your dreams, your goals, and the things that you do. And the best part, you only become successful by helping others. Travel. If you happen to like travel, and a lot of us do, what if you could travel around the world? And surprise, what if you could travel around the world and actually meet people that maybe you only met on Zoom? And now you're going to get to see them in person in their home country. Earn across 16 time zones. What if you have a business that never sleeps? You go to bed, someone else is waking up on the other side of the world. Social entrepreneurship. This is becoming more and more important to people because they don't want to just go out and make money. They actually want to make a difference. They want to make a difference in people's lives. They want to make a difference in people's families. Leverage. Now we come to the magic, the power of leverage. Take a look at the people on the screen right now. Mark Cuban, Oprah, Bezos, Rowling, you know, with the Harry Potter series, they were able to leverage other people's time, other people's ability. In some cases, they might have written a book. They might have created a song. Well, here's the reality. Most people work and they trade time for money. And there's nothing wrong with that. You go to work, you do a good hard day's work, and they pay you for it. The problem is if you don't go to work, you don't get paid. And by the way, it doesn't really matter whether you're making $10, $15, $20 an hour or $500 an hour. If you don't go to work and you get paid for your time, you're not going to get paid. So now we're going to play a little game, okay? And the game kind of goes like this. How much time can you work in a week? Well, maybe 15 hours. What if, in addition to everything you're doing today, what if you worked an extra 15 hours a week? Okay. That's pretty cool, but what if you found a couple other people who also had dreams and desires and wanted to work as well, and they do 15 hours a week? Now, between the three of you, you've got 45 hours of work being done a week. That's even more than most people work regularly. But what if you're able to do that again? More leverage, more duplication. Now you've got 4 more people and you have 105 hours a week. Now, I hate to say it, but I think there's some people on this broadcast that might have actually worked 105 hours in certain weeks of the year. Now we're going to tell you something. This is the compensation plan. 9 different ways to earn. Don't worry about how they all work right now. I'm going to touch on a few of them. The important part is that in this case, the compensation plan rewards the proper behaviors. And there's a few different stages. You know, the first stage is when you're beginning. What are we looking at to the top left? Customers. This is all about customers. Everything that happens with RAIN happens because there's a customer that found a product that they like and it's doing good for them. But there's a whole customer program. So you can, not only enjoy the products and get the health benefits, but you can get discounts. You can set it up on an auto ship. You can have free products. There's rewards. There's all kinds of things that you can do. The second part there says fast start commissions. If there are some of you on here that are curious or would like to say, I might want to start a business. Well, if you do that, we have 3 different packs you get to choose from. And based on that, you'll earn between $50 to $200 when someone else decides to join you in your business. And by the way, if you happen to get excited and you want to do it quickly, they have a bonus program so that if you hit the rank of, in this case, partner or senior partner quickly, you can earn an extra $100 to $300. Not bad. What's the goal? Become profitable quickly. We also have a matching program so that the people that you bring in, when they go and introduce people and bring them in, you get a match. Partner bonus, senior partner bonus, all those things will come in and help you to get into the middle of the compensation plan. The middle is where, you're doing and you're getting to a point where you're profitable. You're able to do a few different things. You're able to enjoy the products that you choose. And now I'm going to give you a little insight. There's 2 bonus pools, Global Executive Pool and Global Diamond Pool. The 2 pools will put you in a situation where you're going to be able to share, and think about this for a moment, you're going to be able to share in the global business. Right now, RAIN is in over 40 countries around the world. So you don't even have to have people that you know directly who joined your business. You have the possibility and the ability to share in all of the products that are sold around the globe. Pretty cool. Then I'm going to hit just a couple more for you, okay? Team commissions. What if you're on a team and you're excited and you bring somebody and you bring them into the business and they join? Well, we have one of the pieces of the compensation plan is a structure where you have a left leg and a right leg. You have 2 teams. And when you bring somebody in, they're on your left and then they go on your right. Well, Derek, what if I bring a 3rd or 4th or 5th person in? Well, you're going to hear a little bit later probably why timing and positioning is important. They have to go under those people, so they also become part of your team. It's just so much fun, and you're going to earn 10% of the volume of the leg, which is the smaller, and that goes on and is paid weekly. WEEKLY, not WEAKLY, okay? So that's really, and it can earn up to $10,000 a week. I mean, so for some people, that's pretty exciting. And then I'm going to leave you with the last one. Actually, it's one of my favorite parts of the compensation plan. It's called a generational matching bonus. And there's a couple words that are important. It's not levels, it's generations. So you have the ability to be paid down a number of generations. And what's the best part? It's a matching bonus. What does that mean? That means somebody that you're helping on your team is doing well. The only way you can have those bonuses is by helping other people absolutely do well. And with that, Dale, I'm going to hand it back to you.
Thank you, Derek, very much. That's a great presentation over our compensation plan. And you're talking about leverage, and I'm looking through the comments and all, and you talk about leverage. We're all here in the United States about to go to bed, and we've got people from Germany, United Kingdom, Nigeria. They're just in a couple hours going to be starting their day. We even got people from New Jersey. So, anyways, guys, thank you, Derek, very much. So now we're going to get into the part where we're going to hear some real stories from real people about some quick testimonials. So the first testimonial we're going to hear from is from Debbie Grice. So Debbie, I'm going to turn it over to you, let you give your quick testimony, and then I think we've got a couple others after that. But guys, we're here to have a little fun, so listen close. These are real people giving you their real life testimony.
Hi, good evening. My name is Debbie Grisey, and I live in Jensen Beach, Florida, and I own a property management company, which means I have to deal with tenants, owners, and contractors every day, which can be really stressful and challenging. On top of that, unfortunately, my husband was very ill with fatal disease. Right after I enrolled into RAIN, only a few days later, he passed away. I had been caring for him for many, many years, which really meant I had no lifestyle and very little socialization. My funds were depleting, and I knew I needed something that would not only be fulfilling, but that also would bring me a lifestyle that would not, which was something I needed desperately. And RAIN came into my life. I knew it would really be the perfect fit for me because it not only could afford me to travel, which I always wanted to do, but travel and still do a business from anywhere in the world. It also gave me a chance to know that I can be around positive, like-minded thinking people, which is something I absolutely can relate to. So I have to say that this actually is the most excited I've been in many, many years. And I'm truly, truly thankful to be a part of this amazing company. Over to you, Joe.
All right. Thank you, Debbie. My name is Joe Brandon. I'm from Amarillo, Texas. And I was working for an auto parts store. And the amount of money I was making prior to network marketing was just not cutting it. And I wanted more out of life. The challenge was that I wanted to spend more time with my grandkids and traveling like I wanted to. RAIN came into my life, and it provided a spirit of hope and belief that the things are possible for me and my family, especially with the leveraging system that is in place with the right people, the right products, the right compensation plan. And I am RAIN, and turn it over to Sharon.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Sharon Bradley. Good evening. I'm a retired school principal, and in my career as a principal, I found my career was all-encompassing. It was 7 days a week. It was 24 hours a day, and I was always on call, whether that was students, parents. It didn't matter, even the building itself, if a nice little fire alarm went off. So I missed so much with my family, and I missed so many milestones. And of course, health always makes you slow things down. Once my husband needed a complete healthy lifestyle change through anything he ate and all his food consumption, I came across RAIN. And my husband and I liked so much what RAIN had to offer and the healthy lifestyle it brought to us. I can tell you, we both felt better. We had better gut health. I had better help with my brain fog. RAIN allows me the time and the leverage to not only spend more time with my family, but as a side income. I'm adding to my pension, and let me tell you what, I can travel and I can enjoy life, and that's without any of the stress of a full-time job. So I really appreciate RAIN, and I appreciate the opportunity. Dale, back to you.
Oh, Sharon, thank you so very much for a wonderful testimony. Joe, your testimony is great. Debbie, our prayers are with you and great testimony. Thank y'all all for sharing tonight. And now we're going to get into an area we call Why Rain. And we're going to have the great Miss Ann Feinstein from New Jersey tell us a little bit about Why Rain and her rich history. And, really now is when you really need to put your ears on and listen, because Ann has got a super long history in this type of industry. And she's worked with a great individual by the name of Randy Gage, who, if you don't know him, you need to look that name up, because he's got lots of books on how to be successful in this industry. And Miss Ann has been right alongside his side, learning every bit of it. And we are honored to have her here. And I'm honored to be able to introduce her on this so that she can tell us about Why Rain. So Ann, over to you.
Well, thank you, Dale. Thanks for the wonderful introduction. And also, I got to say, the stories tonight were just so powerful and so heartfelt for me to hear each and every one of you share your why rain, why now. And I can tell you guys that the beautiful thing about our profession is that we're here to help people. Okay. You heard Derek refer to people going to bed at night and they're praying for things. And one of the things they're praying for is that somebody's going to show them the way on what to do, how to do something, how to find a solution to whatever it is they're looking for, whether it's health related or it's financially related. When I got into the profession, I personally was looking for very much the same thing as Debbie and Sharon and Joe were looking for, and that is taking my life back. Working 60 to 80 hours a week in a 40-story office building in the middle of Manhattan was being like a corporate prisoner. And I would sit there and think and dream about the weekends, only to decompress for 24 hours. And I'm married to a New Yorker. So he was anxious to get back into Manhattan and start all over again. And this went on and on and on and on. And I was looking for a business that I could be able to be out in my house in New Jersey with grass under my feet and trees and all the good stuff. And I was looking for a professional next step. And that's when I found network marketing. And along the way, I came to Rain. And when I came to Rain, what I fell in love with were a couple things, guys. Number one, we have a product line that is second to none. And as you heard Vernon talk about, a category creation. And that is something new, something fresh, and something that has efficacy, that's meaningful, okay, that is actually impacting the lives of people that you've heard this evening. Second, a compensation plan, like you heard Derek talk about, that actually rewards people for doing the right thing and taking the right activities and getting started and doing things in a proper way. And the third thing was a system. And that's where Randy and I came on board about a year, well, actually over a year ago, probably about 18 months ago, and started to help the company put together a system that would allow people to, like you heard tonight, professional people who have a limited amount of time, they're looking for a side gig, and a side gig that could be something more that would give them other options. And the only way that's going to be helpful to them is if they can leverage the system. The system gives you leverage. And when we say leverage, we talk about leveraging other people's skill sets, leveraging other people's knowledge, other people's money, okay, and buying power, other people's locations and languages. Just today, I mean, we have people, like you said, on the call tonight from all different markets around the world. And I've been on a call today with teams over in Italy, over in other parts of Europe, over in Turkey, in the United States, and they're all part of our team. And they're getting up at different hours, they're going to bed at different hours. It gives us an opportunity to have a business in multiple languages, okay, in multiple locations. So we're never going to deal with what I refer to as, the catastrophic, problems that occur, with the economy, with the weather, with crazy stuff, political stuff, whatever it is. That's leverage, being able to have, the fluidity of having a business that's in various different places of the world, matter of fact, in 45 different countries if you choose. But you have to have a system. And the system, when somebody starts in our business, we want them to have to get on the right track. And the best way to get somebody on the right track is as they are choosing a pack. And you heard Derek referred to it. We're setting up the expectations. What's next? Okay, what happens next? And people always want to know that. I'm an East Coast person. I want to know what's next. I want to know what are we going to do after this? Okay. And somebody that can show me the way is a leader. Somebody's going to show me how to go into the next step and to be successful. And we do that by saying, hey, you know, once you choose your pack, and I started with the leadership pack, and I think that most people want to make money and they want to make it and do it in a way that's going to be duplicated, because people are going to ask you, how did you start? They're just going to ask you that. It's the way it is in life. And we're going to say how we started. And most people will do what you did. Okay. They'll at least reach up to what you did. The chances are then they're going to be able to, you know, really appreciate the comp plan at its highest levels. You heard about the fast start bonuses. You heard about the matching bonuses. You heard about getting to the partner and the senior partner quickly, fast. Okay. We want to do it fast because we want to help people earn back their investment quickly. When they do that, they're in the business and they're excited. And what happens to people then? We want to put them into the new associate orientation as soon as they enroll. Okay. We want them to know, hey, while you're waiting for your pack to arrive, we want to help you get started. And I'm telling you, see these little sticky things here? It's because I go through this with every person that I bring into the business. And this is what I do. And I'll share that with you. And I think it's something that you probably want to be able to do the same thing, because we want people to feel as though you're going to show them how to do the business and how to set up the right strategy. You want them to review this booklet, okay? And there's a checklist. And as they go through the booklet, they can check off to make sure they hit all the important aspects, from setting up their auto ship to, you know, being able to know how to invite people the right way, to making sure they understand how to use this incredible mobile app. Okay, I don't know how many of you have been using this mobile app, but I'm out there all the time in different places, in different locations. I'm downstairs, I'm upstairs, you know, I am mobile. The world is mobile today. So having this mobile app has been a tremendous time saver for me. So while I'm meeting someone, this happened the other day, sitting in the airport, chatting with someone, we start striking up a conversation. I say, hey, give me your details, okay? And I'll send you some information. Boom, they get a bing on their phone. There's the information. The guy was like, wow, this is incredible. That's all part of what we have here. It's part of our system. You go through this checklist to make sure that they have gone through the rest of the booklet, okay? Because everything on the checklist in the front is explained in the booklet. And they can go through this in just a couple of hours, guys. But they get what to say, how to say it, if they want to send out emails, if they want to do text messaging. I love seeing people get started and feeling, you know, they're in the right place in the right time and they know what to do. And it ends with the whole idea of the candidate pathway. And that's an important concept for people to take in, because we start people off, you know, by showing them some of the tools, some of the videos, some of the materials. Here in the United States, you get all printed materials with your kits, especially with the leadership kit. You get all this beautiful materials and magazines, okay, like the Vitality magazine, the Ultimate Lifestyle brochure. Look at this. I mean, this makes me salivate every time I look at it, okay? You heard Vernon talking about Vive 3. Well, we have an actual sheet on each one of the products. So if you're doing a customer conversation, you can hand them one of these sheets. How to make it rain, okay? All about the comp plan. You can put your details right on the back here. Beautiful thing about these tools is that we have a pathway. Somebody's interested in the products, we have a pathway, what video to send them, what materials to send them, you know, step 1, step 2, step 3, all the way down. Then they come to a point where they say yes, no, or you put them in your tickler file. The same thing with someone that says, yeah, I'd like to make some extra money. I'm interested in the business. Okay, well, we have a pathway for that too, for the associate. Follow the pathway. You never have to say, oh no, where am I? You go back to this booklet and you know where to go and where to go next. And that is the beauty of our system. Okay, our system is streamlined, it's clear, it's precise. And what you do in that meeting that you're going to have with that person that you set up, okay, the night that you enroll together or the afternoon or the morning, whenever they say, yes, we're getting enrolled, they're picking their pack, you're sending them the new associate orientation, which by the way, is in your back office. All the tools are in your back office under resources, and they're also all in, okay, the mobile app in 14 languages. Okay, did you hear that? 14 different languages. So got somebody who speaks German, go to the German one. You got somebody that speaks Spanish, okay, go to the Spanish one. You got somebody that speaks Turkish, guess what? I got all the Turkish materials now. This is what's mind-blowing. Okay, you've got a system. Okay, and we can follow that system with this brochure, with this beautiful manual on new associate orientation. And guess what? You have a strategy meeting with them within the first 48 hours to help them get started. And if you haven't done one of those before, get with your upline. Have your upline be part of that. I do a lot of that with the people that I enroll, first level, do it a couple of times with them. Okay, by the second, third time they're going, Ann, I can do this faster myself, especially in a foreign language. They say, wait, I can do it faster in Spanish. Oh, wait, I can do it faster in this language and so forth. So guys, this is what we have here, okay, to help people get up, get started, get going fast, become effective, efficient, profitable, have a good time. And that's the meaning of an ultimate lifestyle, is having all that at your fingertips. And so you can look at the world, you have options, you're feeling better, you're having more money, you're traveling the world, you have new friends, okay? This is what it means. And to me, that is the ultimate gift to give to someone. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over to you, Dale.
Thank you, Ann. Thank you so very much. And Ann just did a great presentation on why RAIN, why this business really can be so easy. Now, I mentioned a few countries a little bit ago, and I don't want to leave anybody out. So I want to go back and say welcome Canada and Mexico and Trinidad, Bulgaria. I want all of y'all to be welcome. And guys, if you're an associate, build on this, okay? You've got people from around the world watching this right now. And we have another meeting on Saturday, so you can invite them to that meeting on Saturday and build your business within a couple days. Guys, if you're a guest, I hope you heard something you really like. I hope something in there just kind of rang a bell and said, wait a minute, I need to find out more. I need to find out more about this opportunity, whether it being for a customer to improve your health or you're looking for that side gig. There's always something to do and always something that RAIN can help with. Guys, we are a category creator. So if you're a guest, get back to the person who invited you. If you're an associate, again, use this to build on. Create some momentum for yourself. Create some energy by asking a few other people to join on with you. Everybody that presented tonight, thank you so very much. Y'all all did a wonderful job. From Derek and Vernon and Debbie and Sharon and Joe and Vernon and Ann. Guys, thank y'all. And Francisco translating into Spanish for us. See, guys, we've even got this being done in Spanish. So there's no reason not to reach everywhere, even Mexico. So, guys, thank you. And those of us in the dark area where it's getting dark tonight, you got to go outside and look at that moon. It's gorgeous tonight. So enjoy. And remember, because it's getting dark, that's why Vive works so well, because it gives you that vitamin D from that sun that we're missing out on. These screwed up short days is crazy on us. So get your Vive. Take some more of it. It's in my refrigerator door. It's the first thing I hit every morning, and I absolutely love it. And anybody that knows me for any very long on here, they know it because I have been taking it since it came out, and I absolutely love that stuff. So you want to know more about it? Ask me. I can tell you all kinds of things about it. But guys, again, welcome for getting on. Thank you for getting on. We loved having you, and we look forward to seeing you again, especially Saturday morning. So jump on with us again. Invite somebody else. Get back to the person who invited you. Let them know where you want to get started. And let me be the first to say, we are Rain, and welcome to the Rain family if you so choose. Good night.
Shine bright like a diamond.